Got $20,000 to play with to start your own business? Or maybe you're looking to get a loan out for a business that will allow you to get the hell out of your 9-to-5. In this video, we're going to talk about the top different business models to start with $20K. Stick around until the end of this video, where we will reveal our top recommendation business to start. If you want to know our number one recommendation for online business, please visit the link in the description below. Real estate investing. You can get started with real estate investing with an initial investment of $20K. Real estate is probably one of the most desired investments, and the reason is due to its potential for positive cash flow, tax advantages, appreciation, and passive income. It seems as though owning real estate is more of a dream than a reality for most people, because there's a high upfront cost, which increases the risk. The best way to use that $20K is as a down payment for a rental property. This method will require you to have a good source of income and a good credit score to qualify for a loan. However, this method isn't necessarily going to provide you the steady flow of income, at least not for years. You'll be renting out the house, so the mortgage will be paid by the tenant, and hopefully you'll have extra money to save for any repairs that may come up. Don't forget to consider turning your rental into an Airbnb. You can make your monthly mortgage payment with the week's rental. You want to be careful that you don't stretch your budget when purchasing your rental property. You want to maximize your investment. Another option would be invest in an REIT. These are companies that own commercial real estate and can invest your $20K and earn dividends. You'll own a portion of the investment properties and get paid on them. An example of an REIT is Cardone Capital. Healthy meal prepping. More and more people are becoming health conscious, and one of the biggest struggles of eating healthy is meal prep. We know that if we don't prep our meals, we will reach for foods that we shouldn't be eating out of convenience. But most of us don't have the time or the desire to meal prep. Starting a business that caters to these health-conscious people is a great way to make money. There's a demand for it. You'll need to have some sort of set skill in the kitchen in order for this food service type business to be successful. And one of the best things about this business is that you don't need anything special to get started, so you can keep the initial investment costs low by preparing everything in your own kitchen and delivering it to your customer, or creating a daily pickup time somewhere. Photography. Do you have a love for photography? Then why not turn it into a business? Photography isn't just an expensive hobby. It can be a lucrative small business as well. Of course, you're really going to need to stand out among the many other local photographers. Ever since Canon made that commercial telling all of the moms that they could be a photographer, it made it more difficult for the real ones. But it's not impossible, because what they lack is quality equipment. You should know that photography isn't going to be one of those business ideas that's easy to get started with, or even easy to run. There are lots of things that you'll need to purchase and learn. Let's take a look at some of the equipment that you'll need to invest in. A quality camera, exceptional lens, lighting, and studio space. Now, the key to being successful with your photography business is learning how to separate yourself from others. Just Google photography near me. Learn about what your potential competitors are before choosing your style. This will give you an idea of what your best options will be. Decks and outdoor furniture. This construction service will require some skill set and tools. But most likely, if you already have the skill set to do this, you already have the tools. You've probably noticed that more and more people are popping up for custom outdoor furniture on Facebook Market. This is a great place to show off your new builds and sell them. It's not hard to build a deck. As long as you're handy, this shouldn't be difficult. You'll need to invest in the necessary tools to get the job done, and if money is an issue, you can rent the tools that you don't have to complete the job. Decking jobs usually start around early spring when the weather begins to warm up. Of course, this will vary depending on where you live. Small business franchises. Franchises are a great way to start a business. Their fees provide you with everything that you need, and most often it includes training as well as support. Some of the best types of franchises include event planning, mortgage firms, and senior citizen services. Food truck or food cart. You've probably noticed that food trucks and food carts have become increasingly more popular over this past year. And they aren't your typical hot dog and burger stands anymore. And we can thank COVID for that. Outdoor dining has created a demand for new ways, which has changed a lot of laws for food trucks throughout many states. The initial investment for this can cost a lot, but this is going to greatly depend on whether you'll be buying a used truck or financing or leasing a new one. Of course, this will depend on what you can afford. Some of the additional expenses will include local licenses for food service, inventory, fuel, and advertising budget costs. You should consider food carts instead of a truck to start if your budget isn't big enough for a truck. This will give you the opportunity to get started. Consider a taco or burrito cart that you can park outside of the bars that don't serve food. It's important that regardless if you choose a food truck or cart, that you're paying attention to the licensing laws. These can change from state to state. This brings us to our final pick, lead generation. Generating leads for local small business owners is one of the best business models, and it doesn't matter your age. It's one of the best businesses you can start for a number of reasons, including low startup cost, virtually no overhead cost, and you'll make a lot of money. It's an internet-based business, and the only overhead costs are going to be hosting. You'll learn a free method of landing new clients. Here's the best part. There's a huge demand for these services, so you can have an unlimited amount of clients. Every single business needs leads to survive. Unfortunately, most small businesses have no idea how to utilize the internet to generate these leads for themselves. But it's exactly why this business model is so lucrative, and not having overhead costs makes it even better. Your service makes your clients more money. This makes selling it simple. You'll build a website for a local company, get it in tip-top shape, and get it at the top of the search engines, and once the leads start rolling in, you'll be able to start a monthly charge. You set the price. You can charge per lead, earn a commission, or set a monthly price. These websites are earning between $500 and $2,000 per month. And remember, the costs associated with that are super low. Maybe $30 a month for hosting, that's all. Imagine having 5 websites earning $1,000 per month. That's $5,000 per month with virtually no maintenance. You can purchase hosting that allows you to host multiple websites. This helps you to save money and keeps the costs even lower. Building multiple sites that you'll rent out to earn as much or as little as you want. Imagine renting out 10 websites that you rent out for just $500 a month. That's $5,000 a month to do nothing, and this is lowballing it. For more information on our #1 recommendation for online business, please visit the link in the description below, and make sure to like and subscribe to this page to keep up with all the newest scam alerts and course reviews.